Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. A few minutes ago, William Ruto has announced withdrawing the Finance Bill 2024. Listening to Ruto, he has not said something of substance apart from announcing withdrawing of the bill. All other remarks he made were his usual statements, the constant lies by Ruto anytime he gets an opportunity to address Kenyans. So even as he withdrew that bill, I'm seeing a William Ruto who has not yet learned anything. He's still talking on how he gave Kenyans fertilizers, Kenyan farmers, while we know Kenyans were given fake fertilizers. He's also talking of so many things that are not necessary, in my opinion. I want us to have a look at some reasons why Ruto has withdrawn that bill. Because I'm very sure there are some compelling reasons that have forced him to withdraw that bill. Before we do that, let me say this. The Finance Bill 2024 was just a tip of the iceberg. It was just a tip, a trigger. Kenyans lost confidence in William Ruto long time ago. And all that has been building, and it only needed a trigger, and the Finance Bill 2024 became a perfect trigger. Kenyans lost confidence in Ruto. Even after William Ruto has withdrawn that bill, he should also resign and let Kenyans go for a fresh election to elect their leaders. Why did it take William Ruto this long? After several Kenyans, young boys and girls, our children, have been killed. That's when he comes out to announce withdrawing that bill. Why did it take him that long? After Kenyans have been killed is when he's announcing the withdrawal of that bill. Ruto should take political responsibility for hundreds of Kenyans killed yesterday. In Githurai, it was a massacre. Ruto should take a political responsibility. And as a result of Kenyans killed yesterday, he has to resign. IG has to resign. Martha Koome has to resign. The entire government should resign. They are not fit holding public offices. The first reason why he has withdrawn that bill, I know there might be so many reasons, but I've summarized them. The first reason, William Ruto has gotten serious pressure from the West. I've always maintained that Ruto is a puppet for the West. If the West speaks, he listens. If Kenyan speaks, he does not listen. Yesterday, we saw ambassadors giving some warnings, and we also saw the UN giving a warning. And maybe behind the scenes, there are also some warnings that has also been given from the West. And yesterday, America's ambassador literally flew away. The pressure from the West has made him withdraw that bill. And that reinforces the notion that Kenyans never elected Ruto as their president. It might have been the West that installed him. That's why he's listening to the West, not Kenyans. The second reason, Ruto is a coward. He feared the repercussions that were going to follow after signing that financial bill 2024. Yesterday, upon Kenyans realizing that Parliament had passed that bill, the whole country exploded. I'm seeing a William Ruto who was very much afraid of the repercussions. Upon Kenyans realizing that he had signed that bill, there could have been an explosion. That's what William Ruto was scared of. He's just a coward. Another reason, Ruto does not trust the ability of the Kenyan police or even KDF to contain the protesters. And I'm saying that because what happened yesterday in Parliament, Ruto never even imagined that something like that could have happened. There was serious heavy security around Parliament, but still Kenyans managed to access and occupy Parliament. As a result of that, I'm seeing a William Ruto who does not trust KDF, he does not trust the police, and he has got his own reasons or issues with our security organs. I'm also seeing a William Ruto who has withdrawn that bill because of the internal fights in his government. Even when he was making that statement withdrawing that bill, Rigathi was missing in action, and we are being informed that Rigathi will also make a press statement later in the day. It might be possible that these internal fights in his government scared him, and that's why he has withdrawn that bill. Another reason, the bill was not necessary in the first place. After all, the country is moving on without that bill. So Ruto lied to Kenyans. Leaders supporting him also lied to Kenyans that without that bill, the country could not move. The bill was not necessary in the first place. And if you look at that bill, it was giving Ruto's office, the presidency, over 1 trillion shillings in just recurrent expenses, leisure. So that bill was not necessary. And that's why William Ruto has withdrawn it. If the bill was important, Ruto could have not withdrawn that bill. The way forward for William Ruto is now to take the political responsibility and resign. Kenyans cannot be killed like chicken, and then we have a president who still wants to sit prating that he is the president of Kenya. He has to resign. And not only resigning, he has also to return all the money his government has deducted from Kenyans as a result of the financial bill 2023. That bill too was not necessary. The housing levy has not been necessary. Let him return all these monies his government has been taking from Kenyans illegally. We can use the financial bill Uhuru Kenyatta left in 2022. All these other bills Ruto has introduced were just meant to extort money from Kenyans. Ruto, Rigathi, and all his members of parliament must go. That is the chorus. Ruto must go. And in case you don't know, Gen Z are still promising to continue with their protests come tomorrow. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. And to those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Ruto must go, Rigathi must go. Any leader supporting Ruto, any Kenya Kwanza leader must go. They have failed the country. And even before I forget, Ruto has also withdrawn that bill because of the kind of hostilities leaders supporting him have been facing since yesterday. They have seen fire. Oscar Sudi saw fire, Faruk Kibet saw fire, Kimani Chungwa regard these allies. That has also forced Ruto to withdraw that bill. Let's meet in our next analysis.